are going to still play domination, but Z10 just needs to win one game in domination, and they get 2-0 up against OEG. So unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles in this matchup, and we got to hold OEG accountable for this one. So advantage.
Oh my god, my question just sent Poch into a spiral. Right?
I love just the priorities in L. He's all about the channel points.
Exactly. But right now, heading into the game, it seems like both teams share a similar ban from the start. That's going to be the Mantis getting taken off the table. Luna Snow is going to be the choice for Zero Tenacity to save on that second one. The ban's probably going to be a pretty similar one. I'm not really sure. Loki might not seem like the ban they want to go for. It's going to be Ultron. Loki banned by OEG Esports probably does not want to deal with that Loki clone bans. Although we don't really see a lot of Loki bans anymore. So what's that fourth ban gonna be?
Warlock usually in the previous matches, right? Just still kind of go for strategists before they kind of go for any of the vanguards, and it seems like they will go for the Adam Warlock on Zero Tenacity side, but the ban out of Torch on OEG.
Yeah, seems like they have different priorities when it comes to banning. On the side of Zero Tenacity, you can see that all three bans are focused on strategists. Whereas on the side of OEG Esports, Human Torch, that's going to be the ban on the side of Duelist. At least they're going to be able to save up the Emma Frost so that the Magneto, Psylocke, and Emma Frost tandem will be available for them to use if they want to go down that route. But that's where things can get really tricky.
Ooh, they heard you now. They ban out the Magneto. So the team up of Magneto and Emma is not going to happen on the side of OEG, but the Psylocke is still there. They still have access to the Doctor Strange. Now we're just waiting on Zero Tenacity to lock in their Vanguard if Emma Frost. So it's the Emma Frost and the Luna Snow to be saved up on Zero Tenacity side. Last ban is going to be the Star-Lord. So no Star-Lord. So really taking away the DPS, but this allows them with so much strategists.
Yeah. Oh, fortunately, they are not going to capitalize. I mean, they have access right now, right? Zero Tenacity has access to the Magneto, especially if they want to go down that route.
Yeah.
And not having Star-Lord and Torch might not be the worst thing ever, because we all know that XZ is a monster on the Psylocke.
Yeah.
So having that access to the team up with Emma Frost is already good enough for Zero Tenacity. At least that's how I feel about their lineups right now.
Yeah, I mean, you have the BRB and the Karmic Revival, so you have a lot of retries here. Not to mention Rocket with his healing orbs. It actually accompanied with the left click of Jeff can really have a lot of sustain. So Wendy could just be the right click charge of the Adam Warlock. So I'd say Zero Tenacity has a really good understanding of this meta. While OEG side, I don't know if they're really going to go with this. I see a Black Panther in the mix. I see a lot of dive potential. Little Vex did get MVP in their battle up against Assemble Fire, but let's see how this is going to play out here. And not even with the Gamma team-ups. We're actually going to still continue on here with the Black Panther.
Oh, nice. I always like it when they're trying to go with this different strategy going in. But the portal coming in, the teamfight is going to ensue shortly after. They're pushing them back so far. Zero Tenacity, though, has that heal going on for them. It's going to be a triple strategist lineup going up against a triple strategist lineup as well. So this just matters on how they're going to get that ground started. But right now, Doctor Strange, oh my god. Beautiful positioning, by the way. Like, just when the position area unlocks, they are able to at least step on it and try and force the team of OEG. Breaking formation is the Venom right now. Oh my god. Strategists are finding it hard to stay alive at the moment.
Oh, Lil Vex gets the knockout of Wendy, but can come back into the team fight because he is that Warlock. Lil Vex already gaining the Psionic Seduction, and it is actually OEG to kind of win the numbers game here. So OEG, the wait was definitely worth it as they collect their pound of flesh here and gain the mission area.
Yeah, beautifully done by OEG, securing that first point going in. And look at Sentinels. Look at the Starlord clearing up shop as well. Zero Tenacity finds themselves in quite a bit of a pinch here. However, Poch, it is still the early phases of the game. They definitely can come in from a different angle and retake the point if they want to. Because this is a scary thing. There are 4 check marks. Make that a close fight for the side of Zero Tenacity.
True. And now we see that the Starlord on the Emu side. Copy immediately on High L side just for him to be able to counter the Galactic Legend. And now Zatori had to pop the Fate of both worlds. And now cut out Wendy. No Smite actually getting the Elims. And Zero Tenacity now adding so much pressure on the board here. We do see that it's Jeff just to add.
Jesus.
3.
Jesus.
We're waiting. Unable to get the fly, but no, he just goes get eliminated by himself. It's totally fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. But Jeff waiting until that very last moment and his team is ready to snipe out the Starlord that's going to fly up. What a play coming from the side of Zero Tenacity right there. And not to mention the Jeff factor is definitely available. Sui is going to be on that Jeff as well in order to counter. But right now, really, the Emma Frost taking out Loki, saying, "No siree, God of Mischief, you can go back to the spawn right now." And OEG is not going to wait and regroup. They're actually going to go strong, headstrong, but this is going to not going to go unpunished by Zero Tenacity.
Yeah, just a staggered team fight here. Slowly but surely, they fall one by one, and they're trying to come back together as a team here because of how well they were able to pick off one by one, and the staggers are real. They're out of sync. Zero Tenacity still holding, I'd say taking up space really far, and it's going to start with the Psionic Seduction here, Nell.
Beautifully done, limiting the ability, the ultimate ability of the teammates and just securing the kill, the elimination onto the side of OEG. They're going to play with one less strategist in mind. Wendy is ready with a Karmic Revival should things go south way. But right now, OEG has that Freedom Charge available. That coming in, but wait a minute. That's going to fly. XZ trying to look for that target, but quickly going to be countered by the Fate of Both Worlds. Captain America as well trying to deal damage onto the people there enough to go in. And that's going to be 2 casualties. Karmic Revival coming into play. Wendy knows exactly what to do in this situation. And the skill's going to matter so much right now. But the kill, the elimination continues on the side of OEG.
Oh, hang on. It's Jeff once again, but it is on the other side. OEG able to take up and not force the overtime to happen. So Zero Tenacity now have to fight their way back into this. So incredible comeback from OEG. Not saying, yeah, this is over just yet. Still fighting for the Stellar Spaceport here. So it seems like Wendy has to build up that Karmic Revival.
Charge right click, so much damage. The heal's gonna be almost instantaneous just to bring him back to full health, but they're already playing with a deficit in numbers right now. They gotta wait a little bit more, but time is gonna come really soon. Galactic Legends is gonna quickly be countered with the Tories. Fate of Both World, everything's gonna be employed. God of Mischief gonna be employed as well as the dance off continues in the battlefield. But Wendy's gonna be that first person going down. No Cocoon Rebirth is gonna be available to be used, but the Dance of Butterfly is gonna be employed. XD finding that one target onto the strategist and make that 2 because it's gonna be 5v4 at the moment. Make that a 3rd casualty on the side of OEG, and they are fighting to regain control. It seems like Zero Tenacity might be able to clear up shop here.
Yeah, they stop it at 93%, and just like that, they're unable to touch. And I like that little Vex change to the Doctor Strange. He did get a pick off of Wendy, but you're going up against the Cocoon Rebirth of the Adam Warlock, so that Wendy was actually playing a little risky, right? Because he can just go for those karmic, just the rebirth of himself and also the Karmic Rebirth. But OEG really hanging in there, so really keeping it like a team fight here, and still like I'd say using the triple strategists to their advantage here. Sui doing an amazing job on the backlines here, so I wonder if they're gonna switch things up with the Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix, unfortunately. Oh, do they have access to Magneto, though? That would be really, really good to have right here. But maybe they don't need to go for the combo wombo, like the end song into a Meteor M. but it will make things a little bit easier for them to remove the shield before dunking. So maybe that's the answer that they need to counter the fate of both worlds by Zero Tenacity right there. But Hutch, this is potentially the last game, because winner of this game is, if Zero Tenacity wins this, they're gonna win this 2-0.
Wow, Kadia already hearing your voicemail and saying like, oh, okay, we got this. Trying to go for a big pick off of both.
My God, my God.
Two strategy, no, everyone. Oh my God, it's only Fab and Minimu that stays alive in OEG. And the mission point's not even unlocked yet.
Well, it's unlocked now, and they'll be like, yeah, we'll gladly take this. But look at how hard they're pushing them. They're actually at the spawn point. They're waiting at the spawn point, just trying to stop any possible entry from OEG Esports. And look at the Jeff as well. Just the heals going through alongside damaging the opponents. That's a fierce straight line. As they start to build up the ultimate, Sentinel's going to have it, but the Freedom Charge is going to be employed, trying to push its way in. And right now, fortunately, that bonus armor is going to help Loki survive a little bit longer, helping to support his teammates. But the fight is going to continue at the lower grounds right here. XD trying to find that elimination onto the Phoenix right here, but the Silent Seduction is going to be employed at the same time. And that's going to be it. Zero Tenacity is going to be going down, but the Karmic Revival though is going to bring everyone back into the line. And thanks to Dotori's Fate of both worlds too.
Wow, keeping everyone alive, and unfortunately the Galactic Legend was for naught, and they're still holding on to the point here now. Lil Vex trying to get the Elim onto the Warlock and able to actually get it, but everyone is still here. It's a 5v6, Dotori makes it a 5v5, and now forcing Hale to go for the God of Mischief and go for a dance off of himself. Eggsy's still holding on to the Dance of the Butterflies, trying to stay away. Wow.
Gonna take out two of them on the side of Zero Tenacity, and Jerry has three of them!
My God!
Jerry!
Oh, wow.
Three people in your stomach, you probably should have just went down along with them, but
totally
Zero
fine.
Tenacity's gonna come back here though.
Yeah, they're still holding on to point here now, even though the back and forth of eliminations, they weren't able to capture point, and now they are just, as the dust is settling, the climb is still happening of them capturing this point. It might be uncontested.
XZ is just pushing them back into the spawn point as well. They need a Doctor Strange now, and they need it ASAP. The portal's going to place really soon. Let's see if that's going to be enough right now, because it's already going to be 97%, 98%. They are going to be able to touch point, initiating the overtime. This is the last battle going on here. Freedom Charge, Galactic Legends is going to be employed. There's no support ultimate for Zero Tenacity. Could this be it? Could this be the game? Could this be the moment that they come back? But no, XZ is going to take out the Star-Lord!
He does have Dance of the Butterflies to attack the back line, and now it's just Lil Vex that's holding everything in place, able to actually take out the Emma Frost, but no, Wendy able to right-click his way and get the Elims, and now the KOs. Oh my God, really forcing the overtime here. They have no access to portal, they have to run their way through. Eye of Agamotto.
He has the Cocoon Rebirth though, will be able to use it and use the Karmic Revival right here, right now. He's gonna use it. The contest is still gonna continue right now. Oh my goodness, but they do have goodness knows fate of both worlds. Captain America just going in wire onto that Adam Warlock. So OEG is showing signs of life right here. XZ probably needs to get a little bit further away. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty even so far. And thanks to the portal.
And now, yeah, they were able to get 15%, but it was quite unfortunate. Zero Tenacity still take this game 2-0, and Stellar Spaceborne Warrior Falls belongs to them.
Wow. And this is a secret info, but I went all in.
You went all in? Oh my God.
I did. Oh my God. But yeah, GG, well played, especially coming from Team Tenacity. Zero Tenacity right there. Honestly, it's just a stroke of bad luck that they have to start. I'm talking about OEG. They have to start the game with a 1-round deficit. But this is a tournament. We got to be fair to everyone, and the rules of time has to strictly be adhered to.
Yeah.
And right now, 2-0.
Man, I wish we saw another game, because even though this was a 2-0 domination map, OEG actually had moments of brilliance. They were able to actually adapt to the meta pretty well. They knew they were able to line up their shots. I really think it was the Adam Warlock factor that they were able to constantly keep coming back. And if you look at the scoreline for both the KDAs that they do have, it's kind of par for par.
This.
It was just quite unfortunate that they had their Warlock banned, while you had Wendy constantly just with the Karmic Rebirth, and it's okay because he could just cocoon his way back. And it was just ramping up from volume and pacing on Zero Tenacity's side that OEG couldn't keep up with.
That's true. Couple that with the team up, which is it allows Dotori to have that light and dark team up. It allows her to team fight even more. And maybe thanks to that, he's able to dish out more damage as well. That's 7,000 damage with 4 final hits going on right there. So that definitely helped Dotori to sustain himself while sustaining his team as well. So that's one team up that OEG did not have. Unfortunately, Zero Tenacity, they benefited more from it, and it did help keep the team alive a little bit more. XZ as well, just having free reigns, KDA as well, 12 and 11 final hits. Let's look at the action. They were pushing them back so far ahead into their own spawn. You see that from the beginning of the game and the end of the game as well. So that's definitely a highlights of the day.
Yeah, just a little unfortunate. I think also their Magneto was banned too, so they weren't able to do the Meteor M to the end song. So just a bit of cleanup there towards the end. They try the Galactic Legend to clean up everything, but the Karmic Revival just keeping everyone alive. So we still get a bit of Guardians because of the Karmic Rebirth on the side of Adam Warlock. So it is what it is. Congratulations to Z10. OEG unfortunately does fall to Z10, and Z10 will, I believe, solidify themselves in the top 4 spot. I think, yeah, now this makes them actually 3-1, so they are tied with Down Payment, but since Down Payment won against Z10, Down Payment's still ahead of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 3-1 at this point, right? Every team right now is just fighting to get that, trying to one-up each other. So really, it's just Gen G and Rejects that has to play right now in order to further go up ahead. And if you look at the points itself, I would say Gen G Esports is still up there because they have that +3. That's probably going to change after the games tomorrow. Zero Tenacity as well is at +2. Rejects as well at +2. And yeah, I mean, it's safe to say that the spots are, these 4 teams are pretty much solidified going into the end game, because a lot of them 2 to 3 Ws in their belt, under the belt already, actually. So Group B is pretty much settled. Group A, a little bit of back and forth right here. But yeah, I believe if there's nothing out of the ordinary in tomorrow's game and the final day, I believe they have a very strong chance of retaining this top 4 spot.
And like you said, it's more of just placements, right? When it comes to who's going to get the first place spot, second place, for more of a better advantage when it comes to the playoffs, which is happening on October 2 to the 5th. So dust is kind of settling here in the group stage, guys. So it's really important for you guys to tune in and stay locked in with us, support your favorite teams, because they need to go all out for them to stay the course and continue on and solidify their spots in the top 4 before we head towards the big playoffs. And I think this is also their time to get as much rounds and much reps in with this new season, because it's still quite volatile, as WDY did say. He's not even sure how he feels yet about this type of meta yet, and we're all still kind of figuring it out.
Yeah. Well, at least some of these teams have already had it figured out. They're already starting to let me, ban Mantis right off the back, right? So right now, I guess we're heading to the interview portions. Potch.
Yeah, we will be interviewing none other than Jerry himself from Z10. The Jeff main. So
Jeff
can't
Meister.
Can't wait to ask him. And Jerry from Z10, hello, can you hear us?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jerry, congratulations. Love the Jeff that you brought out. So that was really good. As one of the Jeff users, I gotta ask, how do you feel about the current meta?
I think triple healer comp is really good this meta, to be honest.
Okay. So we expect to see more Jeff or at least more healers from Z10 coming into this. So I'm excited. Thank you for sharing your insight on that.
Exactly. Let me start off by showing you my Korean. So 축하해요. 축하해요. And,
감사합니다.
okay, all right, let's go. Who do you think is your biggest competition in this series? It can be from both Group A and Group B.
I think Reject is the best team, obviously, and we were lucky to win before, right? But we'll make sure to prepare well. So hope we can win the next match too.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was an intense match, you and Reject. So congratulations also on that. So it made it very interesting. So my last question would be, what for your match today, or at least overall in the group stage, what do you think was your biggest factor for victory, or what makes you guys win so much?
Honestly, I just did well. No cap.
No cap? Sorry?
No cap?
Yeah.
Just band cap?
Oh, just
Band
band
cap?
cap.
No,
Okay.
I mean, the no lie.
Oh, no lie.
cap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just no
Oh.
lie. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So just being very honest with each other. Okay. I guess.
Okay,
so,
all right,
no-
all right, all right. All right, Slay. I mean, you guys have definitely been cooking. You guys have definitely placed yourself in a very high position, at a very advantageous position. So thank you once again, Jerry. You can go and celebrate with your team. I mean, it's closing.
Yeah.
Close. So, yeah. So thank you for having us and fighting.
Fighting, Jerry.
Thank you,
All right,
thank you.
see
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. See
You
you.
have it.
All right.
Jerry, no cap.
Fighting. I feel Korean every single time I interview a Korean player. So
We should learn more Korean words, right?
I know.